How are you doing and how have you been? It's me, Tazastical. It's her Perkins. Let's get to it. So, party people, the base building is going. Winter is coming. Winter is upon us. It's starting to get colder and colder by the day. So we've got to get to work. Now, I did say we were going to be doing manual priorities this episode. Now, the reason why we are doing that is because something like Taylor is basically our money-making method. We want that to be like the last thing that she's doing, really. I'm not quite sure how that's going to work with research and stuff, but we want to make sure we're prioritizing the right things. So basically 111, one on cook, one on hunt. Happy with that. Grow will eventually have... Oh, we got a wild hare. Oh, no. That's leaving the map because it's disappeared out of the wildlife. Fair enough. But yeah, we're going to have to just sort of... kill that hare. It literally just wandered into our base and ate a free meal. Oh, apparently it's self-tamed. Well, self-tamed that. Eat my meals. Cleaning I probably want after cooking. This is going to be awkward. Okay, let's just do it like this and see how we go, okay? But cooking's priority, then clean, then do everything else is sort of the road we're going down. Rightly or wrongly. Crafting we probably want before we even want constructing, because to be able to get more blocks up at one point. So this is going to sort of be a work in progress, getting this work schedule, you know, to really feel right. But I feel like getting the blocks together before we construct is a wiser thing, because otherwise she'll construct one wall, then she'll go and make a block. Then she'll just rinse and repeat, where she could just make all the blocks straight away, and then we can just get on with constructing. I don't think she cares for this room yet, I imagine. I know she doesn't really care about beauty, but I didn't know if she got... Still get unsightly environment, though. Okay. Well, we'll try and build some of them slabs at some point, but we do need to finish construction on this room, which I think I might manually get her to finish. Just but for my own OCD. Then work on the door. And then we can deconstruct this, get a little bit of steel. Oh, no, we can't. We can deconstruct the door, though. Because otherwise there's just like a gap into our base. Deconstruct that steel door. Hold the steel, then you can go to sleep. Cool. Working hard. Working 9 till 5. What a Perkins way of living. I know you missed the singing. The singing's back, baby! I can hear you sighing as you listen. Oh, for God's sake, Tazastical. You're too good. I know, party people. I know. Yeah, obviously, a little bit behind on research, but as we said last episode, research mainly comes into play at the moment when it's like full-on winter and we really struggle to do too much. That being said, this winter is going to be a lot different. Just for the pure fact, we are going to have heating. Can you hold this? I was going to say, I wasn't quite sure why a tainted thing was in there. Okay. Temperature. Now that means we can get a heater. So for the time being, we'll just put the heater there, I guess. We'll want to put a sandstone door there just to have a little, just to be able to keep the heating in a little bit, I suppose. As we'll probably keep this like doorway in for quite a while. So Perkins, come work on that. Power conduit will probably want one coming this way. Okay. Do need to think about obviously where we're going to put batteries and stuff like that, but unless we keep this room for the time being and just load it up with some batteries, but I don't feel particularly great about doing that. Perkins, what are you doing? Going for a walk. I mean, minus 35 degrees. If that doesn't say strolling weather, then I don't know what does. Wildlife, nothing. Let's just make sure we don't have any animals like hovering around. We don't. Okay, progress has slowed a little bit, but that's okay. Obviously, she's having to walk quite a while to get sandstone blocks, which is a bit of a shame. But we're sort of on top of everything at the moment. Okay, I think I'm happy with how our base is going. Obviously, our defense is going to get to the point where it's a little bit non-existent in a little bit, which worries me quite a lot. Again, it's more when breaches and stuff like that happen that's going to really mess with us, but that's okay. Transport pod crash. Well, let's rush over as quick as we can. Perkins to the rescue. Let's just make sure you're not a cannibal or anything. Nope. Let's strip. And let's shoot. Look away, Poppy. Oh no, what happened? Oh, we tried to say. Oh. So close to saving them as well. You did a good job there, Perkins. Yeah, it's going to be so much more manageable, this base, making it like this. Obviously, I'm conscious that work isn't getting done to the full speed that it should be, but that's okay, that's okay. Moving the freezer, I'm wondering when to prioritise that. Problem is, I want Perkins to catch up on everything, so we get to, obviously, the stage where I don't need to keep micromanaging her. But at the same point, we want a lot of progress to actually be getting done. But that's fine. This is what we chose. So let's get all the blocks done. We've got combat. 2 groups of tribesmen. I mean, the rewards aren't good. But 2 groups. Like, we can handle that. Mind screw. Continuous pain on the user. Gold or hyperweave. I mean, probably accept it for gold, would I not? I just want to accept it for the traps, to be honest. For the humans, sorry. Sandstone wall. Just build a door there, I guess. Where are you, Perkins? Okay. We've got a little bit of steel over here, so that's okay. Minus 41 outside, so obviously it's getting colder and colder. So we do need to start working on this freezer then, really, don't we? It's going to be the butcher room. Room. Door. Okay. So then we're going to need wall there, really. Probably put a door in. I don't really like the idea of it. Just put a wall there for the moment. I'm just mumbling to myself as I'm planning our forever home. I keep saying it's not a forever home, but I keep calling it. Right, there we go, because she's always cleaning, always like cleaning. So that means she's on top of her crafting stuff. So what we need to do is make sure the home zone is where we actually want her to clean. The idea of this is then we don't get any like sneaky food poisoning and stuff like that. Right, she cleared all that. Now she's on to construction, which is lovely. Okay, no, the schedules are working. I know people will say prioritise other things over other things, but I'm happy with this. Obviously, it's just making sure we get the right balance of everything. I might put crafting. What have I put? If I put crafting on 1, cleaning on 1, then I can put construction on 3, mining at 2. think prioritise the mining first. Because I'm thinking again, if we want steel components, that sort of stuff. So this room is actually toasty. Target temperature 21 degrees. I mean, it's never going to be like super toasty in here, but as close as we get to actually warm would be nice. Obviously, we don't need to worry too much, but it's just when temperatures drop so bad, and especially if we're going to reintroduce a cooler into the freezer at some point. Right, what are you doing now? You're consuming a simple meal. I would actually like you to get this wall up, just in case we get a raid while we're in here. Someone could just, like, walk straight into our base. So I would like that up, otherwise they could just walk in and just murder Perkins. Which, while that'd be funny for you guys, you know, you party people, I think it would perhaps make me cry. I'm happy for this not to ignore roof area. I don't care about that not being roof, to be honest. Haven't really decided what we're going to do with it. We just want to rejig this slightly. The problem is it'd be better if the freezer was connected to the rec room, wouldn't it? Really would. Just be so much more convenient. Because then you'd have to go through like 2 doors to get to the food. You could just go through 1. So I'm sorry, this it's just easier for me to think out loud while I'm doing all this. Let's let our mine through. Right, we've got a raid, so just as well we did put the door up. Anything great? 3 people. Is anyone nimble? Or anyone a cannibal? That's why we got to check them, really, not just for the nimble. They are going to attack immediately. So let's put Perkins right in under attack. But then we'll just rejig this so then you can carry on doing all your work and stuff like that. Because we're actually pretty safe. So, orders, zones. Unless we have the freezer come down like that. And then we can have a door there. I have to make like an air duct here. Because obviously with this heated, we're going to need to make sure there's a hallway before. Which is, you know, easy enough to do. And so we could do a hallway thing here. And the butcher room. So we could then have a door there. We could have the butcher table there. Yeah, okay, something like that. Let's deconstruct that. We might just mine a load of this and then build it from scratch. If that makes sense. No, why are you going that way? Why are you going that way? Okay, gotcha. So let me clear that then, because I don't really want you just walking in there for the sake of it. And then what I will do is actually just queue up to mine all of this. Just mine all of this, and then we work from the ground up. And that's going to be a better way to do it, I think. Rather than worrying about trying to picture planning, just get it all down, and then we can actually do it. Oh, damn, that attack was really hard, guys. How did we get through it? I love this game. Then mind that. Let's just make sure no one else is around, because we don't want to be caught out by that. Don't think we'll bother accepting that quest, to be fair, because we're actually getting quite a lot of human meat. So we're actually stockpiling quite a bit. I'm going to turn that off for the moment. There we go, lovely. Trying to rejig everything just to make it as perfect as we can make it. Obviously, in an ideal world. Unless we move the kitchen down here is the only other option. The problem is then the rec room's just going to be so small, it's a bit redundant, isn't it? The thing is, we're mining all this, we can just readjust everything that we're putting in here. Or we move the kitchen and the butcher room in this little bit, have this as the freezer. But then the stockpile, it doesn't really work. Okay. I'm too indecisive when I play this game, party people. I'm just too indecisive. I like everything looking perfect and like trying to get it as perfect as possible. Obviously, it's a bit harder when you're trying to do it on the fly, when you're recording, trying to be, vibrant and beautiful for you party people. Flattery will get me everywhere. So this does need that little spot. So actually mining down here is a bit redundant, but that's fine. Well, I suppose not really. Okay. Obviously, we don't want to cave in or anything like that, so we do need to be aware that that could happen. So as the problem is the walkway through to the stockpile comes through the kitchen, but that's fine. Yeah, the roof collapses, kills Perkins. Game over. Imagine. I think I would cry. Nah, there's enough for like Walders and stuff, but I always do like to think that would be hilarious. Okay, there we go. So yeah, mine them 4 out, and then we can actually plan it properly. Saying that, we could push it right over. So now we go. Clear space to actually look at everything. Let's go zone, build roof. Because we could actually just use all this space as well. Meaning we could, because then we could go bedroom there. Thing is, I like the planning tool, but I always find it's better just to do it like with blocks and stuff. I don't know about you party people. So we could go bedroom there just for the time being, right? The bedroom could then lead on to, I don't know, a little hallway. Then we could go... No, this isn't going to work. It's fine, party people. It's fine. Freezer. Because we could just extend the freezer. It's probably trying to do this all at once. Or, actually, I think I know what to do. And we'll just have to readjust everything. Because we could just make that into the freezer. We would have to move that. But I'll accept the research loss. Move the kitchen there and it solves the problem like straight away. Because then it's adjacent to the dining room and the kitchen. Obviously we'll have to just flip that to the other side. Unless we just repeat that or push that up there. So then we could go... So that would be our butcher room. Hang on. I think we've got it, party people. I think we've got it. Because now we've actually got wood to make a decent butcher room. So 1, 2, 3. And this could be our butcher room, right? Then we go. No, it's only 2 by 2, isn't it? That's alright, we're rocking party people. So door there. Kitchen. So move that into there, that works. Butcher station, love it. This would then have to be the freezer. And then this would then be the rec room. So then the rec room is adjacent to the freezer, meaning Perkins can then get meals quicker. Then we'd just put, to be fair, just put another door there for the butcher room, make it all accessible. Loving that, loving that, loving that. So that's the first thing we're going to do. End of the day, it's minus 47 outside. We're getting to the point where she can't really go anywhere. So doing this instead is, not bad use of our time, really. Not good use of our time, but not bad use of our time. Do that so to keep the air in if we're going anywhere. Probably need another wall on the outside, but that's fine just for the time being. So then this will be our freezer. We're basically just mining the mountain out now, but that's fine. So we want to go butcher table, wooden butcher table. Loving it, loving it, loving it. I love most of you like, oh, we got through it, party people. No, don't be like that, party people. Come on, we're doing well, we're doing well. We need a stall. We need to build copy there. Need to reinstall that there. Going to be very small rooms though. I don't think we're that bothered by that though. Reinstall that there. Like, does it matter if they're that small? I think I'm overthinking this. Cancel that door. Cancel that door. We're going full planning mode, party people. Build that door. Then reinstall that lamp there. Okay. Get rid of this planning stuff. I like planning mode, but planning mode is like a pain to look at when you're like got everything up. So we go kitchen, butcher, perfect. Psychic smooth female, loving it. So what does that give Perkins? 16 plus 16, not that she needs it, but... Right, mine that. And then this will be our new freezer coming down here. I will go... It just slagged off planning mode and now I'm using it. So then this will be our freezer. So that we probably don't need as big as... Sorry if you're hearing my squeaky chair. I've got the most broken chair in the world at the moment. So then we go wall. There. Then rec room comes in here. So that means we will need a little air duct thing. Just to try and keep the cold air in. Because that's the name of the game, to make sure the freezer obviously stays cold. She'll obviously create a little bit of time with her walking through, but I think she'll appreciate it if her food actually doesn't go off or anything like that. Build copy, lamp in there so then she doesn't get a darkness modifier when she walks through. Oh, Perkins is in a work frenzy. Look, she's inspired. I've inspired her, party people. Right. Now we're rocking it. I can feel the base. I can feel the direction we're moving to now. And then the workshop room can then be improved. And yes, yes, we're loving it. We are loving it. Problem is there's obviously going to be two ways they can attack us, but that's okay. That's okay. So obviously they can come from this way, but we'll end up doing something with this. But I'm liking how the base is coming along. I am liking it. I know the kitchen and the butcher room isn't going to break any records with their design, but it's not what we're about. Arctic fox self-tamed. Queue up to slaughter. Probably just as well. There is a polar bear on the map. Where are you? Perkins... No. Let's make a... Manage zones. Get rid of that one. New area. And let's just put... sorta safe. Okay? So we've got a polar bear on the map. So we don't really want you going a million miles away at the minute from this base. So just keep around here. Okay? I'll let you get to this still. Keep around here. Perkins, stay and sorta safe. Because I didn't like how that polar bear was looking at you, to be honest. It wasn't looking at you like it was picking you up at a bar. Let's put it like that. Just going to need more... Oh, there we go. Arctic fox taken care of. So that's going to be the whole cooking unit done. Which is going to be beautiful. Probably didn't even need to worry about this door being here. Now I can put the stockpile down in here, so then all the food can come in here. So we'll go, this will be critical. No rotten. No, let's just clear it all and do it from fresh. No rotten. All food. and chunks. No, not chunks, sorry. Corpses. Human-like corpses. And animal corpses, I guess. There we go. We will need a lamp in there. Just so we don't get darkness modifiers just for the hell of it. Do you know what? Oh, even make it like that. I get my artistic, like, backbone together in this series. It has to be said. There we go. It's coming together. It's coming together. No, clothes shouldn't be put in here. I'm hoping she was just moving them. Okay, Perkins holding some steel. Glad we can get that butcher table up. Glad, obviously, we were able to get some wood. Starting to worry. Could have been a long time since we got any. I know it's looking a mess at the moment, party people, but trust me. Trust me. Like, it's coming together. And then what we'll do is we'll thicken out the mountain at certain points, you know, make it a little bit more defendable. There's light everywhere, which was quite bright for the screen, I'll be honest. Bills, butcher creature, fresh, human-like, and I will just say do forever. Then we can get rid of that one. So we are improving. Obviously, it's going slowly. Probably shouldn't be focusing this much on a lovely base. But you know me by now, party people. I like everything to look tickety-boo. Yeah, that's a phrase the kids use. Solar flare, bit negative, bit negative. I mean, Perkins is asleep anyway, so... I always thought solar flares took all the charge out of the batteries, but evidently not, so happy with that. And we will extend this room down a little bit. Then we'll move this. It's going to be glorious, party people. Like, Perkins is going to be so happy. Between the crying about having to live in this, she's going to be so happy. Animals, wildlife, polar bear's still here. Still down the bottom of the map. Every now and then, obviously, we are going to check up. Because Perkins getting in one-on-one with a polar bear is going to be slightly different than the... I can't think what hunted her before. Okay, hopefully the electric will come back at some point. Oh, I don't really know. Anyway. Okay. Just needs to do a little bit more work on getting some more blocks. Cargo pods, what we got? Some eggs. Okay. I imagine why she's doing this. No, there's some blocks. There are blocks in her zone, so it's not because of that. She's having a little hauling job, isn't she? I think she's just getting rid of all the clothes, which is fine. I'll just let her do it. We'll get rid of this eventually. So look, you need materials. Well, I can see there's sandstone chunks over here. Is it because... Ah, there. Okay, so let's start haul ordering all that. Right, let's get you to haul some of these. I know it's late for you, Perky, but let's haul it. It's just so then when she makes blocks, she doesn't have to come and grab them each individually. I know she's still doing that now, but it makes me feel a little bit better, especially if, like, I don't want her to go outside. Right, then we need to... Could reinstall the table there. No. That wind turbine's going like crazy now. Minus 59 outside. So we're in a little bit of a rush to get everything. Put table there for the time being. I mean, like, we'll just adjust the base as and when we get, like, new colonists, you know what I mean? And put that there. Reinstall the heater there, I guess. Then we'll deconstruct that, build it so it's coming down there. Like, it's all coming together. I have to keep saying it to convince you. Psychic smooth ending, okay. Yeah, got a lot of building, but then we can get this sorted. Then it's a little bit more efficient. The only thing that isn't is obviously having to come into this air duct to cook, but that's fine. Forced weather for parent, mad snow hair. So, to be foggy rain, I'll accept this. And I'll accept this for, I think, glitter word medicine. Saying that we've got quite a lot, but we know when we're in a pickle it's going to go down so quickly. So we will accept this. As tempting it is to do it for the advanced component, we get glitter word medicine benefit straight away. So we will do that. Then all we've got to do is do this zone because we've got a mad snow hair and I really can't be bothered to go fight it. Because you know me, party people, I'm a lazy McGazy. Wait, what? I was trying to rhyme then. Self-report. End the episode. Well, before I make sure she's in the right zone. If you got to this part of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. And I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye. The base is fine, don't worry, it's coming along nicely.